Hello, beautiful babes, and welcome back to Sugar Fingers. Y'all, today we're going to help you out when it comes to those, oh my goodness, quarantine nails. You can do them at home. We're going to start off with some simple processes and let you see how easy it is. Has your fill in, filled out, for sure. Y'all, look at these awful looking nails of mine. Now I am taking my drill, and I'll have this drill listed in the description box in case you want to pick up your own along with the drill bits and get your stuff popping. Okay, I've already removed my left hand. I'm working on finalizing my right hand. Now it's pretty simple, but I'm using right now my non-dominant hand trying to clear off this polish from my right hand. Now the polish and the nails, these are acrylic nails with gel polish on top. And honey, I'm talking about a double load of everything. So I prefer to drill off all of this first before I even soak my hands. So that is what I'm doing right now. And again, the process takes a little bit longer because I'm working with my non-dominant hand. And honey, it takes a minute, but it's all good. Be patient. The thing about DIYs is that you got to be patient. So carrying on here, this drill is everything, honey. We use this thing faithfully. I think I mentioned before, I need to get another one as a backup because we are always doing our nails here at this house, okay? This is it. Once we found out the techniques, what we needed, yada, Amazon is your best friend for picking up all things nails. Remember that. Amazon. Now this drill bit that I have on here is a ceramic safety bit. It is going to take off the polish, it is going to take down acrylic, and it has a rounded head on it so that you don't get those nicks and cuts that you receive when you go to the nail shop. You know they'll tear your cuticles up, baby. But this one is so easy to work with. And I just sprayed it down with a little alcohol after each use, and then we do a thorough soaking, usually about every 2 weeks. So this is the particular drill bit that I'm using. So sprayed it down one more time. I put it back in its container. Now I'm just making sure my light is plugged in because I may do some gel polish and I may not. Always keep your areas clean. Now that's what I'm doing here. Cleanliness is next to godliness, okay? Just get everything wiped up and get ready to work a little bit more on these nails. Now what you see here is soaking dishes. I put my acetone in those and I soak both of my hands to get the rest of the acrylic off. Now me personally, I have my natural nails. I don't have on tips. So I'm not going to soak off all of my acrylic because I need it for stability. I may be actually not putting acrylic back on my nails anymore because of the fact that I wanted to give my nails a little bit of a break, which is good, every few months to do this for your own personal nails. Let them breathe a little bit. So I'm not soaking it all off because I don't want the length of my nails to be weak and break off. That's important. So it takes a few minutes soaking. You're going to be soaking about 15 or 20 minutes if you're going to remove all of it. Technically, you really should just soak one hand at a time because if you soak them both, the other one is going to just harden back up and you won't be able to scrape off any of it. So here I am just taking my time, soaking. They're getting a little bit softer just that fast because I actually drill down to the acrylic. I'm adding a little bit more acetone. This acetone I got from Sally's Beauty. Your link is below because I know you're going to get some of this. This is 100% pure acetone. These little soaking bowls here came from Amazon. Dirt cheap, okay? They came in a 2-pack, so that's why I opted to put both hands in, but I really shouldn't have done that. So let's get this going. Looks like it's close to being a little bit softer where I can remove some of it. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm sorry I'm out of the camera because sometimes when I'm doing this, I forget that I'm recording. Girl, get your hands into the camera so these people can see. What is my problem? Now you see how it's just scraping right off, and I scrape it with my cuticle pusher. And you may, if you don't want to keep cleaning it off, you may want to just use an old cuticle pusher instead of a one that you use to actually push your cuticles with. That way you always have just the one for doing this kind of a job. Once you start doing your nails, you're going to love it because you save a lot of time. How many hours do you spend at the nail salon? Now, you're at home watching TV, just doing your own thing. This is so much better. I promise you, you will enjoy this a whole lot. A whole lot. Yes, you will. And I know some people say, girl, I can't do that. I don't have that skill. Hey, once upon a time, you couldn't drive either. Once upon a time, you couldn't walk. Once upon a time, you couldn't talk. But guess what? You're A-okay doing it now, right? Listen, practice makes everything better. All you have to do is work with it. Now I'm just taking a buffing block and buffing my nail down to where I feel that I can, suitably keep my nails intact. I don't want to take again all of the acrylic, but the majority of it I did buff down and take down. So that's what I'm doing now. Buffing blocks I have are also from Amazon. Amazon is an amazing place. Maybe that's why they're called Amazon, because they're amazing. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what that was. I didn't rhyme. I didn't do a riddle. I didn't do anything. I'm just like tripping. But this is what we're doing today. Get these nails cleaned up, honey, because they were like fat, super fat. Because I had put gel polish on top of some gel polish, on top of some gel polish, on top of some acrylic, on top of a fill-in from an old acrylic. I was just really just being lazy, and girl, got to get it done today. So that's what we're up to. But you can do your own nails. Just take your time. Easy. Watch a lot of videos on it because that is going to be so helpful in getting you started with doing your own nails. A lot of these nail techs, professional ones, will break out for you exactly what you need. Very simple. It's very simple. And I thought I couldn't do it before either, but now that, discovery of learning these things, we've made it through. Very easy to do. Absolutely it is. And now I'm just scraping just a little bit more right here. It's just like scrape a little, buff a little, scrape a little, buff a little, and then I'll get ready to shape them up, and I'm going to be ready and good to go. So that's how we roll around here. And I am loving these little bowls. We were just using like a plastic bowl, but these you can actually rest your hand on them. That makes it so easy, and you don't use up a lot of the acetone, because once you soak your nails in it, the acetone is done. And make sure when you're getting ready to dispose of it, we always just dump all of the old paper towels into a bag and pour this acetone in there. We don't put it down the sink or anything like that, because I don't know, it could damage your pipes. You never know. It's some very strong stuff. So we just put it in a bag and go ahead and dump it outside. So now I'm just buffing again. And again, this is the process, just getting that acrylic down, getting it down. And I do have videos that I will upload for y'all regarding the application of acrylic, in case you do or decide to do your own acrylic nails. Okay, so if you have your natural nails and you work with gel polish, just showing you how you can easily take it down. You do have to buff off that top coat first before you soak your nails. So, and now I'm just getting ready to shape them up. Like I said earlier, just shaping them up. This time I had kind of a coffin shape previously. Now I'm going to kind of do, I don't know what you even call it, but a more rounded nail this time, because just keeping up with coughing. When I polish it, you have to keep filing and getting it all shaped up. And this style of a nail, more rounded, will be easier to maintain right now. So that's what I'm doing now. Yes, honey, it doesn't take long. I'm just filing off that little square top of it, and you can see right there that it's rounded off. Very simple. And now I'm just working on soaking off the right hand, not the right hand, but you know, the acrylic on the right hand, girl. And I keep oil going at all times because your hands will dry out tremendously with soaking it in acetone. Not my favorite thing to do. Most times I will go ahead and just file it down with a drill as close to the nail as I can, and then I'll just buff. So it'll take a little while to get that off as well. Make sure you have lots of paper towels handy. Make sure you keep a garbage can or a trash can handy to keep everything cleaned off, wiped off. Also, make sure you have alcohol nearby because you definitely will need alcohol to spray down your utensils that you're using, your tools, etc., and keep them as sterile and clean as possible. So keeping things clean is so important. Now this buffer is not going to be any good when I finish with it because I'm definitely taking it down through there with putting this acrylic on it, so it won't be good to buff anything else. But this is just an easy way for me to get that acrylic off. First, if you don't have a drill, do buff off the top coat with a buffing block and then soak your nails. This is not hard. Oh my God, if it was hard, then you wouldn't have so many nail technicians out there. This is not hard. You can do it, especially getting those acrylic nails or your gel nails cleaned off. You can do that part. You may not be able to easily go ahead and start into your nails and so forth. So let me know on the next video what kind of nails y'all want us to do. Do you want to do acrylic nails? Do you want gel nails? Or do you want dip powder nails? Let us know which one you want to see, and we'll be glad to do that for you. Either myself or Matty will let you see how we did those nails. So let us know. And if you're planning on putting on tips or either false nails, let us know. We'll even go through that process with you and give our take on it. I know there's a lot of videos about it, but we love doing nails. We wouldn't have all this stuff if we didn't, so we might as well share it with you and let you know how we do it and what we do right here on Sugar Fingers. Absolutely. So I'm just going to keep going through this process right now. Enjoy the music, and I'll come back towards the end and I'll fill you in on what I'm doing at that moment. So I'm nearing completing actually buffing the nails and shaping them up. So now I'm just going to get ready to clean up this acetone. So as I mentioned, mainly all I do, instead of just toting these bowls away, I said, whoops, let me go ahead and put these paper towels in there to keep the spill down. That's what I did there. And now I'm back and I'm putting on some alcohol, spraying my nails down, disinfecting everything and putting some oil on my hands and letting that soak into my nail bed. Yes, and massage it into my hands. And that really helps to kind of restore. Now I'm dehydrating my nails just a little bit so I can go in and clean off my cuticles. And I decided I'm not putting on any acrylic. I'm not putting on any gel polish at this moment. Again, I'm going to let my nails kind of stay free for a little while and just put on a quick dry nail polish, a clear actually, quick dry. It's from Mia's Secret, but it's so good and it lasts a long time. But it is a gel top coat, but it's not like a gel that you have to put in the lamp, but it's a quick drying nail polish. Clear, and I'll show it to you here in just a moment. I'll link it below, but I want to say that it's probably not available on Amazon anymore, but I will link that information below for you. All right, so I needed a little bit more cleanup here around the cuticle area. I don't snip my cuticles, I just push them back. And that's all I do there. So once I do all of that, just kind of dusting off all the little grit from my hands, and we'll be narrowing it down to finalize everything here in just a moment. See, the nails are looking nice and filed, buffed down, and looking rather nice. So, and now the nails are polished with this Mia's Secret Ultra Gloss Dry Fast nail polish in clear. I'm sorry, I thought it was a gel kind of top coat, but it's not. But you don't have to do anything under a UV lamp or anything. It dries, I mean, within seconds. This stuff is dry and it gives a nice gloss to the nails. So if you look closely, you will be able to see that I do have a little bit of the acrylic left on my nails. You'll see the little whitish where it ends and where my nail begins in their midsection of my nail. But I left it on intentionally because I did not want to, again, have my nails feeling weak while I'm doing this moment of transition into thinking about what I want to do with my nails. So this is it Beautiful babes, thanks so much for hanging out right here on Sugar Fingers. And we got more nail videos coming up for you, but please do tell us exactly what you're looking for. That'll be helpful so that we can try to accommodate on a DIY basis. We are not professional nail techs. We just do it at home and let it fall where it may. And I know you can do it too. See you on the next video. Bye.